Okay, I'm gonna do my clap.
I'll do my clap.
Oh yeah, I'll second that.
Let's spray your face.
Cheerio.
Cheerio. That's spray in your eye.
And away we go. Due to underwhelming demand with Dave, Rachel, and Forman, the Super Bowl of podcasts.
Are we?
Well, because the commercials are usually better than the show.
Okay.
And
so are we the commercial?
No,
or the show?
We're the show.
Oh, okay.
We're more like Aretha Franklin and doing the anthem for 17 minutes.
Yes. Yeah, kind of. Sort of like
if that's our legacy, I'm all for it. That's fine.
Anyway, speaking of commercials, shout out to Melissa Photography.
Yes.
One of our sponsors.
Yes, we have 2 sponsors right now. Melissa Photography is one of them. And
yes, one of the 2.
One of the 2.
That is a fact about her business.
Yes.
Honestly, she has great stuff. If you check out her Instagram, it's Melissa Photofolio is her Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Check her out because she has really great stuff. She's based in Belmont, but she does photography like all over the region, from like Huron County to Elgin County. So she's everywhere. And she has really great stuff. If you want to go to her website, it's melissaphotography77, the number, .mypixieset.com.
Yeah. And just so you know, she's sort of a lifestyle photographer, meaning her approach and her style is capturing real life candid moments.
Right.
Yeah. If you want like natural moments, natural interactions with you and your loved ones.
Nobody wants overly posed, I don't think.
No, I don't think so. And by the way, there are still, she says, dates available for weddings in 2023. So if you're looking,
all right,
now you know.
Okay.
Anyway, shout out to Melissa Photography. Thank you for believing in us. We believe in, if you're listening, we're being supported by Melissa Photography. So if you can support Melissa Photography, that'd be great. We would like that.
Yep.
All right. What's new in your life, Rachel?
A lot, actually.
Yeah.
We just got back from our vacation.
Mm-hmm.
We went on vacation. And then the day after we got back, we got a dog. The day after. She's right here. She's sitting at my feet.
I mean, I know this isn't called good idea, bad idea, but bad idea.
Bad idea.
Why? That's not a bad idea. She's great.
It's a very bad idea.
You want to see her? I don't know if I can get her up because she's sleeping right now.
No, I noticed that you posted some pictures of your dog on social media.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Congratulations on getting a dog.
Thank
you. As Forman and I have maintained for many, many years, and you've bounced this idea by us several times.
Mm-hmm.
You are, without a doubt, there's no question in my mind, the last person in the world that should own a dog.
Why?
Am I right, Forman?
Yes, I mean, go back. What? You, Rachel, go back.
Person, come on.
Go back to the last podcast episode where we also went back to the radio show from years ago with the same discussion.
Yes.
Why am I the last person? Like, okay, when we got the dog, we got her on a Saturday because we thought we'll get her on Saturday, Sunday. We're all home. She can kind of settle in.
Uh-huh.
And today, now that we're recording, she's been here for 5 or 6 days. Okay. This is the 5th. So she's opening up a little bit every day. And so Monday I was home alone with her all day long. And she follows me around. I'm like her safe person, which was fine, but it got to be a little overwhelming.
Like it hasn't even been a week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was slightly overwhelming. But I kept telling myself, there's lots of people worse than me who have dogs. I can do this.
Uh-huh.
And I am doing it. Well, I mean, I'm like loving her and spoiling her, and it's like having a baby kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And
but she's not a puppy. She's 2 years old.
And that went really well twice. The having a baby part.
I didn't have any more.
Yeah, there's worse people than you that have babies too.
That's right.
True.
That's right. That's a good point.
That's true.
That's a very good point. Anyway, so I see these pictures on social media. I have an observation that I would like to share. I don't know, Forman, did you see them? Have you seen them?
Yes.
The photos? Okay. So
I noticed neither of you commented.
Did I not like it? I thought I did.
I don't know.
Sometimes I forget to do that.
Oh my God, counting likes much.
Yeah.
I didn't count the I don't know if you liked it or not.
Rachel
Okay.
But
keeps
you
a
didn't
list of
comment.
who did and who
No, I
didn't
know.
like it.
I'm not going to comment.
I don't know who liked
I'm
it. I was keeping track of comments. I am anticipating that you have lots of comments right now.
Yeah. Well,
but
not
you didn't
a lot.
comment
I have an
on
observation.
social media.
I have
There
an
are
observation. I'm not
43
commenting.
comments on it right now, actually.
I'm not commenting
Oh,
on it
you've
because
looked it up.
I don't really comment on that. I don't like to. There's a friend
Yeah,
on
okay.
social media.
What's
who-
your observation?
He comments on all kinds of stuff, and I see everything
Who?
he comments. Just somebody that I'm friends with,
Oh,
and he gets into fights. With, I just no
well,
comments
you
are
don't
not.
comment and like.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Anyway,
say anything controversial. I
this is-
mean,
plus,
okay, go
plus,
on.
I know that I'm going to be talking to you on a podcast, so I might as well
Mhm.
just save it and
Right.
let you know what my comments are now.
Yeah, because
It's-
if you commented on it like, Rachel, you're the last person who should have a dog, that might create a fight.
Mhm.
The first comment I see is actually from Jessica, who says, I can't wait for these stories to hit the podcast.
Here they are.
Well,
Yeah.
here we go. Here we go. So my observation: there's a picture of I think you.
Yeah,
There's a picture of Jeremy.
Yeah.
What's your dog's name again?
Roxy.
Roxy. Okay, this is a picture of Roxy and you, Roxy and Jeremy, your husband. And
Yeah,
I think there's pictures of both of the girls.
yeah.
And in all of the pictures, everybody looks happy but the dog.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
That's
been the theme of the week.
That's my observation.
Yes,
How's that
it's
going?
true. She's happier today than the first day
How can you tell?
because she's got her tongue out and she's wagging her tail. Today, she actually was playing with me after
Yeah.
the kids went to school.
Uh-huh.
She was like, "Okay, I'm ready to play," and she's
Yeah.
jumping around
What-
and she was interested in her toys because she has a ton of toys.
What did you play?
We played with her squeaky toy that we have, one of them.
How
one
long
of
did
the
you
many.
play with the squeaky?
Like 5 or 10 minutes probably.
Probably. So you're 5 or 10 minutes, and I'm aware of this. That's probably maybe a couple minutes, 2 to 3. I'm guessing.
No, it's
You have
not.
a tendency to
It's not true.
exaggerate a little.
No, I don't. That's not true.
We played all day with the toy.
That's
All
right.
day.
All day with the toy.
So I almost canceled this podcast.
Because you're playing
Yes.
with the dog.
That's why
Yeah.
she's asleep at your feet. She's
Yes,
so worn
she's
out.
exhausted.
So you have all these toys. Where'd
Yeah.
you get the toys?
Well,
they come-
I bought a bunch, and
Did
then
they come with the dog? Probably not.
one toy was her favorite toy was sent home with us,
Uh-huh.
but she hasn't played with it because she's still kind of stunned to be in a new place. So we're trying to be really like loving and
So you bought toys.
yeah,
for-
we
for the
bought
new- how many toys did you buy? How much? How much
I
did
don't
you
know, it was like
spend on the dog?
$25 on toys, I
Mhm.
think.
Did you get a bed?
Plus other yeah, we got a bed,
Mhm. How much does that cost?
40.
40. Okay, we're up to what? 60. Are you doing the Forman? You keep track, okay?
Sure.
What are we? $65.
25 plus 40.
Okay.
Okay,
Did
65.
the dog cost you some money?
Yes,
I don't need to know. Give us a ballpark.
over 1,000. About it, so you can say 1,000.
So where are we so far, Forman?
1065.
What? Why are we
Food?
adding this up?
Food.
The food was 70, and that will last
What
a
did you-
year
What did you buy? Caviar?
or 6 months. No,
Caviar?
I don't know. I bought
Say-
what she used before. I
Anyway.
I bought all the same stuff because I just wanted her to be comfortable and have the same things before I like changed up her
Sure.
entire
no,
life.
No, look, hey,
Okay.
look, and I'm not trying to, I'm just, thank you for sharing. It's okay. I'm not trying to pry or anything. I'm just
You're
curious.
prying. I mean,
No, not
you're
really. I'm
asking
not-
me how much things
Well,
cost.
I'm asking you questions. It's what,
Uh-huh.
it's part of the podcast.
'Kay.
So what are we at, Forman? What do you got?
1135.
Okay, new
Oh, you're
pet owners.
tallying this up.
New stat. New pet owners
Uh-huh.
spend about 1,100 in the first 6 months.
Nailed
Oh.
it.
It'll be over that once we go to the vet.
You spent 1,100 in the first 6 days.
Yeah. What else did we buy? We bought treats, dentist sticks. Well, we got everything.
How much are those?
How much are the treat?
I think the treats were like $20 at Costco. Maybe the dentist sticks were the same.
Okay, so 40.
Just 40.
Yeah, that's 40.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
1175.
Yeah.
Okay, the
Funny.
vet will cost money, and we have to get her spayed,
Oh,
so that
okay.
will cost money too.
Oh yeah, that'll.
No, I don't want her
really-
having any babies.
Yeah,
I don't need any
that'll
puppies.
really cost. you.
Hmm
And
400, maybe.
you got
I have
any-
no idea.
Did you buy any clothes for the dog? yet?
Not yet. We really
Oh.
restrained ourselves
Oh.
with that because me and the girls were all about buying her Cute little sweaters,
Mhm.
little frilly things.
God,
What-
wait till Halloween in this house.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait.
Okay. What are
Cannot
we at?
wait.
What are we at now, Foreman?
I'm gonna go with about $2,000. So
What? 2,000?
times 4 weeks in a month.
Oh my, no, that's not happening every week. Come on.
Well, that's great.
Oh my gosh.
But it's worth every penny, right?
Worth every penny. Yeah, I think so.
You say that so sincerely.
Well, she just arrived, so we're all getting used to each other, you know? It's
Okay, well,
just-
I think I can
She's
read
pretty
between
cuddly.
I can read between some lines there. That's perfect. Thank
I-
you. Thank you.
If you spend $2,000 a week on me,
She's here
I would
forever.
be very happy.
Yeah.
I don't have 2,000 a week to
Yeah.
spend on
I'd-
even her or me.
I'd wag my tail for you too.
Would you? Okay.
This is Due to Underwhelming Demand, the podcast with Dave, Rachel, and Foreman. It's the perfect Valentine's Day podcast.
It is If you're listening to this on
Yes,
release
sir.
day, it is Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Because you will love when this is over.
That's too bad.
It is sad, but
That's too bad.
it's true.
I
I'm
hope
surprised you're still here, quite
Well,
frankly.
Right.
You love when
Exactly.
it's over.
That's
I
right.
hope you're not listening to this, while celebrating with that
Oh,
special
please.
someone.
No,
Please don't.
please,
I don't want to be
please.
that soundtrack.
No.
No.
I don't want to be that playlist.
We ask for voice memos and like Messenger and thing, but
Yeah.
we don't need you to record that.
Well,
No,
no,
oh gosh, don't
that's
record that, no.
Probably not
No,
wise.
no. Keep
Probably
that
not.
to yourself.
No, in my house right now,
Yes.
I'd like to share with you and unload
Mm.
the extra burden that we've been given.
Oh
Uh-oh.
no, what happened?
Everything's fine.
Okay. All right.
It's very
good.
normal. It's
Everyone's-
extremely common.
Okay.
It's totally fine. Everyone and everything is fine.
Yeah.
It's just I fear it's about to become a huge pain in the ass.
Uh-oh. What is it? What happened?
Uh-oh.
Who has children that require glasses? Because
Well,
we
Yours
do.
I
You do now?
Yes.
I do.
Oh, who needs glasses?
Emily. Emily is 5
Oh,
and
the
she
little
needs
one.
glasses. Yep.
Oh, she does. Why?
Mhm.
Did you just take her for a routine checkup, or did you notice that she wasn't seeing things, or what? What happened?
Yeah, she complained a little bit at school where she wasn't being able to see things on the board, and then
Oh, okay.
and then she's been to the optometrist a couple of times now,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and so this past visit was the confirmation. Yep, she does need glasses because one eye is basically doing all the work for both eyes.
Oh dear.
Oh,
One eye's
okay.
just given up.
Mhm.
Oh.
So it's either get glasses and wear them all the time,
Mm-hmm.
or show up to school with an eye patch eventually, and you can't saddle a child with that.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
because
that's-
the one eye is weak.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, so
tough.
one eye is
That's a-
compensating
okay.
for both
Yeah,
and doing all
yeah,
the work.
Yeah.
But it's
So-
she doesn't have a lazy eye.
She will if she doesn't do anything about it.
Oh, I
okay.
see. Okay.
How
Yeah.
does she
Yeah.
at 5? She probably doesn't really have an opinion on glasses. Have you talked like does she know she's going to have to wear?
Yes,
And?
she tried them on, and I don't know
Okay.
why an optometrist would bring out like 20 pairs for a 5-year-old to choose. Like, give her 2 or 3 options
Just
max.
give me the basic.
Yeah, something
Not
colorful,
like it to
sparkly.
not like it to look right on her face shape, whatever.
Yeah, but
right?
20 options is that's too many for an adult. Like,
Well, a
she's
store they've got
fine.
5. They've got 500.
It doesn't need to match her face shape.
Yes,
Rachel.
why
No,
not? She's gonna look great.
she's a little girl.
It doesn't matter. She can lace. It's good. It's good.
No, they all look fine because kids with
Yes.
glasses look fine.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's
yes.
like you got to pick them, and then it costs
Of
money.
course, of
But
course.
How
Yeah.
how do you deal with a child with glasses of making sure they wear them as much as they're
Yeah.
supposed
Yeah,
to?
and she's
Yeah.
she's
Bringing
only
them
5.
to school,
Yeah,
bringing them home. Oh,
Yeah.
did you
Not
magically
lo-
forget them
losing
at
them.
school? Then
Mm.
oh, I guess you can't wear them at home.
I mean,
Yeah, breaking them.
yeah. Oh, you
keeping
gotta
them
get
clean. Like they probably won't even be clean enough to see through anyway. They'll be so greasy
Well,
and grimy.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Very good point. Look, I wear glasses.
I don't know.
As you know.
Yeah.
I don't wear them 24/7. My wife does now, and she had the LASIK.
Oh.
and that
Mhm.
worked for because she was
it works for a
Was it-
while.
she was before she had that done. She was for contacts.
Mm-hmm.
Had that done. It worked very well until 3 years ago, and it slowly. So she classes all the time because she has to.
I didn't realize you could grow out of that. They should really talk about that.
No,
the
it does. It doesn't
They
last.
do. Jeremy got it done too. He had LASIK, and they said, "Well, you'll need
It won't last. It doesn't.
Some kind of glasses."
I was going to get it done for myself. I've had glasses since I was a kid. I was elementary school, and I knew because we would go and get our eyes tested all the time. I don't know if they do that now, but we would get them tested, and I knew that I had one eye that was worse than the other, and I'm still in that same boat. They really haven't gotten any worse, or any better.
Yeah.
So I don't need them to drive. I don't need glasses to drive. But what's happened is you need, when you get older, you need bifocals. You need them on a computer. Need them when I'm reading. I need them, anytime I.
Oh my gosh, I've started to pull things away from my face. Does that happens when you're about 40?
That's the
FYI.
Ticket. But I put my glasses. I don't recall being a problem for me. I think I got them when I was in grade 7 or something like that.
Well, that's a lot older than 5 years old. You're
5 is tough.
12 at that point.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so I have a 6-year-old who I think 3 years ago. I'm going to say three came to us and said, I think I'm having trouble seeing stuff. So we got her glasses. We had her tested. Yeah, she going to be good for her when she's in school. Can see the board and all that stuff. So we went through the whole exercise. It's not cheap. It's you got to get, and then you get the glasses and everything else. Which I think she wore. I could count one hand once, maybe. Yeah. Maybe.
Good.
It's hard to get into the habit when you're older. So maybe because you have a 5-year-old who's doing it, she'll get into the habit quicker.
I hope so.
Do you think?
Well,
I mean, is it not good? Can you not put those straps on? Is that bad?
Oh, we've had that suggestion. And I talked about this on the radio in Halifax too. People are giving us suggestions of here's some websites you can go to get cheap glasses. Mm-hmm. Just tell them your prescription, and they're really, really cheap. Mm-hmm. So that's nice too.
Right.
We also suggested, because we're getting these glasses the week before going away for a week. You just came back. We're about to go.
Right. Oh, are you going to take them with you?
So Ashley's suggesting to the optometrist. So we can we're going to go away next week. Mm-hmm. So she can start wearing them the week after.
Right. Yeah.
Right? We don't need them in a different country. We're going to lose them there or whatever. Yeah, that's a bad idea, isn't it? And he's saying, oh no, you got to wear them right away. And I want her back in 6 weeks to make sure that this is working right and all the rest of it. I'm like, no, doc, you're not picking up what we're laying down. Yeah, we don't need them next week, do we? How about she comes back in 7 weeks?
Yes, I was going to say, let's book that in 7 weeks.
Come on, man.
No, we're not doing that on vacation. No way. You know what's going to happen? My kids lost both pairs of sunglasses within the first 2 days.
Yeah, of course
she will absolutely lose her glasses. You can't take those on vacation. Does this doctor have kids?
Obviously not.
No, you cannot take them.
He has a business in which he probably sells frames.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Look at these 20 options. One's more expensive than the next.
You need to go to the cheap website, buy those cheap frames for when she breaks them. Buy the ones that are rubber or silicone that stretch and bend backwards, right? That's what you need.
I love this doctor. I don't know. What's his name? Doctor, I make money?
Yeah, really.
I love it.
Doctor, I'd better see you every 6 weeks from now on.
That's right. You take those glasses.
He can't wait 7 weeks for his next paycheck.
And if they get lost, come and see me.
Yeah, right. I got more.
This is Due to Underwhelming Demand, the podcast with Dave, Rachel, and Forman. And a shout out to one of our sponsors, Calves for a Cause.
Yes, thank you to Daryl and Sarah Markets for being one of our sponsors. They are doing a calf sale. So if you're in the market for a calf, they're doing a sale. It's an online auction during the cow show in
Canadian Dairy Expo
in
Stratford, April 5th.
Yes, you're right.
Of course.
So April 5th is the soft close. April 5th at noon is when they soft close the auction. So you might want to check it out before then. But you can check them out on Instagram, calves.for.a.cause on Instagram. Yeah.
And the reason that they are doing this is they're raising money for Children's Hospital right here in London because they have a child that spent a lot of time there.
Yeah, they say their son was in the NICU for a long, long time, and they want to give back, of course. So they are happy to do that. This is not the first time they've done Calves for a Cause. They've done it before 2 years. This is the third year. Is that right? Third year for this.
Yes, third year.
Yes. So in the first year, they raised $71,000. Okay. The second year, 2022, $35,000. So let's get back up to the 71,000 the first year.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah. So the commission from each calf is being donated to the Children's Health Foundation. And again, that's because their son Brooks was in the NICU and then the PCCU at Children's. He was diagnosed with congenital central hypoventilation syndrome and then later diagnosed with Hirschsprung's disease. So I think this is a great way to give back and a great way to, if you're in the market for a calf, why not buy it this way, right?
Yeah.
Easy.
They have a slogan, supporting children one calf at a time. It's such a great idea and such a nice thing to do and a great way for Daryl and Sarah to give back to the good people who work at Children's Hospital. I know they're good because there's somebody that lives in my house who works there. So
yeah,
they're very good people.
So you can go to their Facebook page, just look up Calves for a Cause, or on Instagram, calves.for.a.cause. You can find them either place. Yeah. And all the info on the auction, April 5th.
April 5th at the Canadian Dairy Expo in Stratford. Anything to add, Forman? Are you in the market for a calf?
I am personally not.
How do you feel about calves compared to horses?
There is no comparison.
No?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. We don't have horses for a cause. No, calves for a cause.
Calves are here for a cause. Calves are raising money for Children's Hospital. Calves give us milk and joy and comfort and laughter and companionship.
Cows give us cheese. Love it.
Yeah. Foals just can barely walk. Silly little things.
Who got him started? Cows for a cause.
I just wondered if there was any correlation between
No, you want to give
calves and foals for Forman.
No. Let's support Calves for a Cause, okay?
We could do Forman's foals for fundraising. No.
Oh, no.
That's not into that.
That's not happening.
Okay.
No.
This is Due to Underwhelming Demand with Dave, Rachel, and Forman. Thank you for supporting and listening, and we appreciate that. I want to talk about you, Rachel.
Me again?
Well, a little bit because
I know topic.
Yeah, right. You're my favorite topic.
Oh, okay.
Well, you did a photo dump on your social media. Oh, a dump from our recent vacation.
Yeah.
And for the rest of us that have are stuck here in the cold and the snow and the like today the rain or whatever, it's always nice when someone shows off their southern vacation. We appreciate you putting that on social media.
I put it on my Facebook and I do all that because, and I know it's like you're not supposed to do tons of photos anymore, but I like it when it comes up in my memories.
Right.
Yeah. I
do it for me.
I like it when it comes up in my feed.
Yes. You don't work at the radio station. We're on the beach all week. Oh, are you not? Let's read the weather about how there's a blizzard. We're on the beach.
Yeah, we're on the beach.
Yeah, really.
You could win a trip here, but you likely won't.
Nope.
Yeah, you likely won't.
Anyway, so thanks for posting those. But this is the thing I have to. So I'm scanning through these. We had a great time.
We did have a really good time. It was fun.
So I gave that the finger, and because I'm.
You know what? When we were there, it was so cold here, and then we came home, and it was freezing. It was like minus 21.
What a shame!
I know. Now it's warmed up. Then it warmed up after.
What a shame! So I'm scrolling through this thing now. Please explain. I think we on the one of our earlier podcasts, we kind of touched on the fact. Because you needed a passport for your youngest.
Yes.
You were going away.
Gosh. That was the last one we did.
What I can't wrap my head around is you went with a crowd. How many people? How many
12.
People went?
There was 12 of us.
I think there's more. Isn't there?
No,
I don't know.
There was 12.
Okay. So you 12. Went with...
my sister's family. So there's four of us.
There's four
of my sister's family. Okay.
And, so they
my mom and her partner.
Right.
They came.
And your in-laws.
And my in-laws. Yeah.
Now, and this to me seems like the vacation from hell. Like this seems to me like something
it could have been. Sometimes group vacations are.
If it's like a cautionary tale. I have been on vacations with other people. They don't usually go well.
No.
They don't.
No, they don't. And I've been on a lot of group vacations. Well, not a lot, but enough to have. I swore them off for a long time, and I was like, I'm not doing that again. It's just going to be me and my husband. We didn't even take our kids. This was the first. We took our kids 5 years ago when Kendall was a baby. Now she's 5, and we took them again. So they don't really remember 5 years ago. I was on mat leave. It was easy. I was breastfeeding. We kind of had to bring her. So, and it was good. This time I was like, okay, I think they're ready to go again. Like they're pretty, I think they'll be good at traveling. And they were. My kids are 5 and 9. They were good at traveling.
That's not, everybody that travels as a family, that's not that big a deal. The kids are either good, they're not good. These are things that you deal with as you go on your trip. You set yourself up for a situation where, how many people went to dinner every night? All 12?
Yes.
That's fun.
Did you get reservations?
Yes.
For 12?
For 12.
Yep.
Oh. Yeah.
Yep.
And that went well?
Yes.
That's a yes, like some of them might be listening to this.
The last night was a little touchy.
Okay, a little touchy.
But it was good.
Did you back off? Did you
I backed off.
Did you bite your tongue?
Yes. Yes,
wise.
I did.
No. That's always wise. Did everybody
I did.
Did everyone have a great time?
Yeah, I think we all did. Everybody said they had a great time. So the reason everybody said at the end, like, oh, that was such a great vacation.
Everyone did have a great time, and everyone said they had a great time.
No, I don't know. They said they did, so I believe them. They did. I swore off group vacations for a while.
Yeah.
And I've gone with family. I've gone with friends. I find the key to group vacations is everyone needs their own space. You all need your own hotel room or your own house. You're not sharing an Airbnb. That's a bad idea. I can tell you that will not end well. Everybody needs their own space. That's number one. Number two, you need to lower.
Any experience in that area?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Number two, you need to lower your expectations of what everyone else will do. Because you can't expect that everybody will be together all the time. Some people might want to do one thing, some people do another, and you can mix it up and come and go. That needs to be the expectation, that you won't all be together all the time. That happened.
Okay, so
that was good for us. So
did you have a family meeting before you left in which these things were discussed?
No, not really.
Like, was there still anyone left that was expecting everyone to be together all the time?
No, none of us expected to be together all the time.
Okay.
Which was good.
Yeah.
Which was good. And we all had our own rooms, of course, which was awesome. Our room actually was like 2 rooms in one. We basically had an adjoining room for the kids. So that was kind of nice because we could put them to bed and then still have the lights on and watch TV or whatever.
Right.
No, it was good because we all did our own thing during the day, but we had text message so we could say like, oh, I'm going to the beach. I'm going to the pool. I'm over here. I'm going to the buffet. Okay, I'll take the kids to go get a hot dog, or I'll take so-and-so to go here. And so we kind of all did our own thing and then met up sometimes during the day. We ate breakfast and lunch whenever each of us wanted.
Okay,
we never ate
that's good.
really together. Dinners, we had reservations, so we all ate together mostly. But some for the little kids was a little bit late for dinner, so if they needed to go to the buffet instead, that was okay. If one or two people wanted to take so it was okay. It was good.
Okay.
It was actually a great vacation. The kids were awesome.
Everybody's still speaking.
We're all speaking to each other.
Wow.
Yeah,
amazing.
It was fun. They had a huge water park at the resort we were at, and the kids loved it. It was a great resort for kids. I wouldn't recommend it if you're just a couple, but it was a great resort for families and kids.
I won't be going there.
No, I wouldn't. You wouldn't like it.
By the way, when you put the kids to bed and put on TV, what are you watching? Like, I don't understand.
I didn't really put on the TV actually. I either watched
what's
White Lotus I'm into. The White Lotus I'm watching lately.
In Spanish?
No, on my phone. No, I was watching that. Or I was just scrolling on my phone.
Was it like Dominican Idol? What is on?
Yeah, no, I didn't even turn on the TV, to be honest, down there.
Spanish Peppa Pig.
Jeremy might have watched a football game because there was a football game that he wanted
on
to see.
Espanol.
See, probably, yeah.
I've done that. I've actually done that. It's rather entertaining.
He went to the sports bar. Everybody was watching it.
Okay.
I don't know if it was in Spanish, to be honest.
All right. Well, you managed to pull off what most people I don't think can. I'll bet
Listen,
you.
group vacations are tricky, and I think if everyone has different expectations, that's when things go wrong and sour.
Well, next week we are leaving for a group vacation with two other families.
Two other families.
Mm-hmm.
How well do you know these families?
We've traveled with one. And it was great.
Okay, good. Okay. So the expectations are probably then the same with that one family.
Oh, yeah. But
what about the other family?
I guess we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so more to come.
Yeah, more to come. I mean, there's already a very lively group chat going.
Mm-hmm.
Drink menus are being shared around and all kinds of ideas are going on. It seems promising.
Uh-huh. It's the trouble happens when somebody makes plans and someone else doesn't want to do them.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
So put that out there.
Look, she has experience.
I have lots of experience. Yeah.
Don't take it easy.
I've sworn off group vacations, but now the reason we did this is because my sister lives out east. And so we were like, if we're going to drive or fly somewhere, let's just fly somewhere hot and meet in the middle. So we did.
Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. All right. Would your sister, if we were to, contact her for the next podcast, would she be as thrilled with her trip as probably?
You have to ask her what she thought.
Okay. Well, I don't want to. I'm not putting words in her mouth. I would never do that. Well, I'm glad you were able to pull that off. Good for you.
It was great. It was great.
Yeah.
Good luck, Forman.
I wouldn't take, how to, look after a dog advice from Rachel Forman, but I might take advice on a group vacation.
I wouldn't take how to look after a dog advice from me either. I have no idea what I'm doing. It's like a baby. Nobody has any clue.
No, I got in more trouble the one vacation we took without kids and without anyone else. Because somebody took a nap and somebody else decided to go off exploring and for a run. And the person who had a nap didn't know where that person was. And how could they contact me? What if something happened?
Right. No.
I thought it would have involved...
I think the person who goes for a run doesn't always think very clearly. Doesn't think ahead.
It would have involved some sort of alcohol. Good
I
story,
thought it probably did, to be honest.
Yeah. Good story. I like that one. This is Due to Underwhelming Demand with Dave, Rachel, and Forman. Thank you again to our sponsors, Melissa Photography and Calves for a Cause. We appreciate their support. Yes. And if you'd like to sponsor the podcast, you can.
Yeah, email us anytime, daverachelforman@gmail.com. That's our email. Or you can DM us on any of our social pages, Facebook or Instagram. Just look up Dave, Rachel, and Forman. On Instagram, we're Dave, Rachel, Forman, Dave, Rachel, Forman.
Okay. And you can always buy us a coffee. I don't know why, but you can. You can buy
it helps us pay for this stuff that we need to do.
I understand.
Yeah, buymeacoffee.com/underwhelming. That's our page there if you want to buy us a coffee for $5. Thank you to Annie Breeden and Kathleen Harrison who bought us coffees.
That's very nice. Thank you. We appreciate it. Normally, we would take some time to read a couple of emails or your correspondence, but I'm sure you guys have been too. I've been struck by the tragedy that occurred recently in Turkey and Syria with the earthquake.
Mm-hmm.
And I just read, and things will change by the time this podcast is released, but it's close to 20,000 deaths.
Wow.
That's in Turkey alone. Not to mention what's happening in Syria. And I was watching footage of this, and it's hard for us because we're not really a nation where earthquakes are a problem. And I always find it very difficult to wrap my head around an earthquake and the destruction and everything that it does. But I saw some footage of, it was bad enough, the first tremors, the initial earthquake, and then there are the aftershocks. And I was watching footage on my television the other night of buildings literally folding over. Oh. And these are massive,
that's horrific, right?
Apartment buildings where people are living. And so I thought, can we take a moment to just, if you're struck by this tragedy and wondering what can I do? So there are many things you can do. If you can give, that's the most important thing. And then they take your money. And there are planes traveling from all over the place, including from here in Canada, that are going to both of these countries to try to help out. And so there's a list of places you can go to the Canadian Red Cross. You can go to Humanitarian Coalition, UNICEF Canada, Oxfam Canada, Care Canada, Doctors Without Borders Canada, International Development and Relief Foundation, and Save the Children Canada. Those are just some of them. Look them up. Slow this podcast down. Listen to those again. If you can help out, that would be great.
For sure.
Yeah. I've been lucky enough to talk to. There's a family who came from Syria as refugees about 10 years ago because of the war there before the earthquake.
Right.
And they had a whole family chocolate company empire going, and they had to settle and rebuild here, and they did that in Nova Scotia. And so part of their normal business is giving back to charities and helping immigrants and refugees.
Wow.
And now they've got a whole selection of chocolate, and it is Valentine's Day, that every single cent goes to the Red Cross Syria Turkey Earthquake Relief Fund.
Oh, okay.
So if you go to peacebychocolate.ca, they do have free shipping if you spend enough money as well.
Peace by P-E-A-C-E?
Like peace on
Or like
earth,
a piece of chocolate.
P-E-A-C-E.
Nice.
P-E-A-C-E, Peace by Chocolate. It's a great story and
Yeah.
really, really good chocolate.
I'll buy some chocolate. Thank you.